I think different genres would need different kind of entry points, though. That's the thing. Speaking of getting on.
Speaking I say, yeah, if you want to talk about entry points, let me tell you about Type O Negative. They got they got something just for you.
I never got into typo at all.
Huh? Well, you're not supposed to get into it. It's supposed to help you get into other things.
That's true. Things that aren't typo negative. It certainly helped me with that.
It helps you get into damp, dark places.
No, I've never.
Especially that "Love Me to Death" song. That does it really quickly.
Yeah, I don't know. But different genres would need different. Like for death metal, you'd have to go with Death or Possessed or something like that.
See, no, I disagree with that, because if you listen to early Death compared to how we know death metal today, that's very much more along the lines of more raucous thrash metal.
And that's when death metal is best. That's when it's most tolerable.
I don't know about that, because death metal has a large following, I think, just because kids like to hear about things being killed.
Well, that's factual.
And I don't know. I really think that it's really different, especially for the kids today, because the kids today listen to old death metal, and it doesn't sound as angry. Also, I want to state this. This is my feeling about most new quote-unquote extreme metal. Most of the new records from that genre sound like nothing but fucking tech demos.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that? Almost metal for like the last 10, 11, 12 years. All the records just sound like fucking tech demos. Like, yeah, I see that. You're really good behind a console, and you're really good at mic placement and working with EQs. Can you write a song?
Yes, exactly. I get so tired of these bands where the production is just too pristine. You know, and you get these...
Well, not only that, but it's absolutely fucking punishing, but there's nothing really to listen to in there.
Yeah. You got this wicked, like, crunching, heavy guitar tone.
Yeah.
And the guitar isn't doing anything interesting.
No.
Or it's just the guitarist showing off. You know, and it's not even Yngwie Malmsteen showing off. It's some big fat guy who, like, just learns scales. You know what I mean?
Not only that, it looks like if you look at what he's at, it looks like a finger stretching exercise.
Yes. And that's the most irritating aspect. Like fucking necrophagist. Go to hell. Oh.
That's the one that really came to me was there's a band that people love to stick in my face when I talk about progressive music. It's a band called The Faceless. And they are the epitome of what I'm talking about. This driving bass with these ridiculous bass drums, these incredibly triggered snare drums, that whole thing, which is something we got used to with Butchery and Mortician and a lot of that sort of death metal. And it's like, yes, it's very driving and it's very punishing and it hurts your fucking head and it puts the speakers in your truck through tremendous strain. But do you know any songs?
Yeah.
Black Diamond, fucking Louie, play a goddamn song, please.
And that fundamentally is the problem. There's no maybe that's just an abstract way of saying there's no melody, but really at the end of the day, it's not about melody. It's just about songwriting. It's just like.
Well, it harkens to a real fundamental problem. That's been reason why I got out of the business. Why I don't play music. Why I've washed my hands of trying to play music for a living, because you go into a club to see a heavy metal band who's opening for another heavy metal band, and instead of playing, here's some songs that we've made, we hope you like them, we hope you'll come hear us play these songs again, it's watch me be fucking cool while you actually paid money to be entertained.
Yeah. And there's a lot of bands that fall into that. And, you know, the other genre that falls into this, which is basically like a poor man's death metal at this point, with how the bands have gone, is grindcore.
Grindcore is not what it once was. Grindcore seemed to sort of settle into what it was doing in like 1998 and has never been able to get it out of first gear and get it out of the ditch that it's stuck in.
Yeah.
The only way you can make grindcore, the only way it's really progressed is they talk more about child molestation. And I don't see that as progression.
And cry more about politics.
Yeah, it's like, don't get me wrong, that's nice and offensive, but that will really, garner you attention for, like, you're in the internet age. Pissing people off only garners you about a few seconds worth of attention.